nigga 2-4 to go. These other niggas basic.
We got Hollywood back, so
Got Hollywood back in here, man. You know
so
what I'm saying?
let's get back into it, man. Cause you was definitely before you got cut off, you was dropping them jewels on them, and we talked about it while you weren't in here. Like a lot of people ain't gonna give up that game like that. You dropping jewels, and people go through this game and they feel like they need to keep all the information to themselves. So I think that's a blessing and an honor for you to shed some light of what's going on in the game and how you navigating through this game, and also giving people some insight because a lot of people don't know the game. For the up and coming managers who's trying to get in this field and even not in this field, basketball, football, whatever the case may be, what would be some advice you would give a up and coming manager?
Make sure your bread right, bro. You're gonna lose a lot of money before you even make a dollar. You're gonna lose a lot of money before you even make a dollar. And the person that you invest in your time, you stand away from your family from, make sure it's worth it, bro. A lot of managers quit early because the person they with, they just like. You got to love the person you with. You got to actually trust the person you with. You got to actually, the person you with got to actually work as hard as you with. You know what I'm saying? The person you with got to work as hard as you is. You know what I'm saying? They got to work. If you working harder than them, it ain't gonna work. I get on my brother every time. I say, bro, if I'm out working you, something ain't right. You know what I'm saying? This ain't my dream, it's yours. I'm just the kind of the tour guide on the bus, you know what I'm saying, to drop you off. You know what I'm saying? I'm just a tour guide on the bus to drop you off. When you on stage, you by yourself. You know what I'm saying? When you in front of that camera, you by yourself. You know what I'm saying? The more you get in front of that camera, the more money you gonna make. You know what I'm saying? So I'll say any upcoming manager, man, make sure you love the person you doing it for, because you're gonna spend a lot of money and a lot of time. And if you do it for nothing, you're gonna hold regrets. You're gonna hold regrets.
Stuff, man. And that's the industry that you in, man. You know what I'm saying? Love what you're doing. Also love the environment that you in so that you're successful in what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Don't just jump into something because you see dollar signs. Sometimes all money ain't good money. If you're gonna make good money, you gotta have a good heart with it. You know what I'm saying? So, bro, y'all was just recently on the tour with Low Shimmy. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to old Shim. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? How important was that for CStunna to kind of navigate through them different markets like that, man, and be on tour and tap into the different regions?
I think for him it was very important, man. Shout out to Lil Shimmy, that's my brother, man. We started this with Lil Shimmy, man. I remember going to Cali. Like, a lot of people don't know. Thunder performed that Rolling Loud first. You know what I'm saying? We got invited by DJ Five Venoms, you know. And when we got invited by DJ Five Venoms, it was two rappers that was riding for Stunner to the bus out. You know what I'm saying? Actually, three that was riding for Stunner to the bus out and made it to California. One was already performing. That was Lil Tyler. He already had his own thing going.
Shout out to Tyler.
But the other two were
Shout out
FGC
Tyler.
Dean and Lil Shimmy, bro. And them boys stayed with me for 3-4 days. I rented out a black truck. I got hotels, and them boys rolled with me, bro. We locked up in beds. You know what I'm saying? All that shit. Everybody got their little room. You know, I don't know what kind of Rican Dink hotel we was at in Cali, but we was in the trenches, nigga. And I was like, fuck you. And when
Hey,
DJ Five Venoms gave us a shot, I ain't have no passes for Shimmy or him. I had shit. Them niggas jumped the gate. Listen
Hey,
to me,
whatever it
bro.
take. Whatever it take.
We ran around the corner, and we had a cameraman and another beat man. I forgot the other cameraman name. The beat man still with him. I think the cameraman name was Humble. Heavy set dude. And them niggas jumped the gate, bro. Me and Stunner had passes. Some kind of way everybody else kind of had their situation going, but we all went together. But them niggas jumped the gate to get over there. And Shimmy performed with Stunner that day. First time at Rolling Loud. And it was maybe like, bruh, 20 people in the crowd, bro. And we made it. Them boys performed like it was millions in the crowd. I remember that. I was the
yeah,
only manager on deck. I was the
Most
only
definitely.
manager on deck that day. Everybody team wasn't involved. They wasn't nowhere around. They was in Florida. I was in Cali with them boys. I said, fuck it. Jump the gate. We're going to get on this bitch and we're going to perform. When them boys jumped the gate, I sent the go-kart to come get them niggas. Bam, go-kart came, got us, took us around. I say, Shimmy and Stunner had a song called Pass the Pot. I told Venoms, I say, I got Shimmy here. Let them boys perform. Them boys perform, and the rest is history. So for them to, and even with FGC Heen, you know what I'm saying? That's my boy. You know what I'm saying? Like I love that boy. I listen to that boy music every day. And like that's big for this for me to see them boys have their own little situation going right now. And Shimmy make magical music. Like Shimmy is a little different than what you think. Shimmy gonna be here for a long time. A lot of people when he first started was like, "What is dude?" And I'm like, "Y'all not listening, bro. The man make good quality music and his substance in his. He actually, if you listening to him, he actually telling you about his story. If you actually take a time and listen, that's one of the dude I can say that I hung with every day. You know what I'm saying? When I'm in Miami, that's the first dude I call. And everything he said in his rap, that's what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, but it grabbed me and took me to where he was at and showed me, man, this was going on. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Shimmy and just to see
Shout out
that.
to Shimmy.
Yeah,
And
shout
just
out Shem.
and you know what's so bad? Like what's so bad? Like people don't understand. Like we all come from small town. Broward not that big compared to like New York, the Dallas, certain Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? Fort Myers, we small, bro. And for them boys to go coast to coast like that and now sell out shows, them shows were sold out, bro. And them boys had equal amount of fans. You know what I'm saying? Stunner come on. And what made it so oppressive for me because Stunner performed on Shimmy crowds. Stunner and Shimmy got two different crowds. Shimmy got the women crowd. It's just what it is. Women's gonna fall over for this nigga. I watch a girl cry. But at the same time, I seen Stunner step on, and that same women crowd was fucking with him too. One of the girl walked up to Stunner and started crying, and I was like, "Yo, really?" You know what I'm saying? And I already believe, but when I come home, stuff like that make me more powerful. You know what I'm saying? Make me be like, man, we gotta stay on the road. I'm rarely home, bro. In a month, I'm maybe home 11, 12 days out the month, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, literally, I'm always on the road. And it's because of stuff like that. When I go in the airport, with these artists, and I go in the mall with these artists, and I see how people react, and to see them two boys come from where they came from, you know, and it was a time where I was with Lamar Jackson and Shimmy, and we was all at a crib talking, and Lamar Jackson told him, like, bro, you got this song, bro, like, it's gonna go. You know what I'm saying? People gonna recognize you. And a year later, the boy on top of the mountain, bro. You know what I'm saying? And for
Yeah.
him to do it with Stunner, that's love right there, bro.
We commend both of them boys, and I was definitely one of the ones who had to warm up to Shem, man. Was a fan, but I had to kind of it was you that kind of put it in my mind, like, man, give him a second listen, bro. You know what I'm saying? And once I gave it a second listen, I gotta admit, bro, I'm hooked, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, he been on the run.
Yeah, bro, you know what I
That
mean?
boy been on the run,
It,
boy.
it ain't even his run, bro. The thing about Shimmy is, bro, and a lot of people don't understand, bro. That man be in the studio. I've personally been in the studio, and it's only two people I seen that can stay up. I ain't saying compete. I'm saying stay up all day and record with Stunner. Stunner's a beast in the studio. That's a dude from Atlanta. His name Infamous, a heavyset dude. And Shimmy. Now Tyler can hang too, but Tyler gonna go to sleep. Tyler gonna get some food and he gonna light one of them things up and he gonna go to sleep. But as far
Yeah.
as up, no sleep, man. I was in Cali. It was me, Shimmy, Tyler, V's, and Stunner. The last two people was up was Stunner, still recording, and Shimmy still recording. You know what I'm saying? That's the day that V's made 5 one of his hottest songs. And I was right there. And them boys stay up till I done been in sessions was 6, 7 in the morning. And I'm opening my eyes and I'm seeing the sun, bro. And them boys still trying to record. And I'm like, y'all, the song y'all got don't even come out. You recording the track, I might don't even put out. But they got the love for the game. Them boys put in work, bro. I think both of them boys, like for me, I know Stunner got well over 300-400 songs put up. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what to say what Shimmy Hard Drive look like, but if I was to guess, it's up there too. You know what I'm saying? It's up there too. I got some unreleased from them boys, bro. It's crazy. If them boys ever decide to make a tape, if 4 people ever decide to make a tape, you know what I'm saying? Listen to this. 4 people decide to make a tape. And right now they got music and they hard drive that they can make 10 tapes. That's Shimmy, that's Tyler, that's Wiz, and that's Stunna. If they decide to they can put out 4 or 5 tapes right now with they all own it together. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
And that's how much time these boys done. Early 3 years ago, we was in the studio. It's in the studio. You know what I'm saying? And it's just, them boys gonna record anywhere. It don't have to be in the house. You know what I'm saying? In the closet, in the car. I watch Shimmy record in the car. When the car we driving, he recording, bro. You know what I'm saying? So they deserve that. All them boys, they deserve that.
Shout out them boys, definitely.
Definitely. Shout out to them boys, man. And we looking forward to seeing more from them boys. I mean,
Definitely.
Florida wide open, but them boys sewing it up for sure. And just on that same note, while we talking about Florida, where we measure up, man, as a market in the region to the world, man. Atlanta, Georgia, all that done had it on lock for some years now. Where would you put Florida right now?
Right now we number 1, bro.
I
I'm gonna tell you.
told these niggas.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you why, bro. Every day you wake up, it's a new Florida artist that's not only buzzing, but hot, or not just getting hot, but gonna be hot. Look at them boys, Baby Mill from Alabama. All them boys. Them boys, I love them boys. You know what I'm saying? When I first heard them boys, I thought them boys was from Florida, bro. Because how hot Florida is, you really look at a nigga with dreads and he black African American, you say Florida. Boom. If he don't sound like Chicago or Philly or Cali, you assume he from Florida. You know what I'm saying? It was a while Atlanta had the torch, but it's like, I think right now the real nigga wave back. You know what I'm saying? And what I mean by the real nigga wave, them rappers, they coming from prison. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? These rappers, they really getting these charges. And that don't, like, for me, that don't make you a real nigga. I think that make you a rapper that been through hard times. But it's just that what you come out and you talk about. You know what I'm saying? You come out and you saying, I'm that dude. You know what I'm saying? I'm that nigga. You know what I'm saying? And I think that music is coming back. And that's why these boys is evolutionizing the game right now and taking what Young Jeezy and Gucci did and bringing it back. You know what I'm saying? And everybody think it's coming from Florida. I'm hearing certain rappers, I'm saying, oh yeah, he from Florida. But no, these niggas from Alabama. Then that's how I know Florida's hot. Because everything hot, I'm thinking it come from Florida. Look at Sexy. Everybody thinks she's from Florida. She's not from Florida. She's not.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? She's not.
Most
That's how you know we hot. When everybody think, it was a time where everybody thought they was from New York. If you had
Yeah.
bars, he's from New York. Niggas be from fucking Montana. Niggas think he from New York because he got bars. Niggas be from Nebraska, Ohio. If he can spit, if he got some Timbs, niggas think, my niggas, yeah. Now that's the same thing going on with Florida. Everybody
Yeah.
think from Florida. That's how I know we hot right now. That's how we know we number 1. You gotta come down here. You gotta hit certain stuff. When I see rappers go on tour, I see they gotta hit Orlando, they gotta hit Miami, they gotta hit Tampa. If that's not on your tour, even the comedians, you gotta go hit Jacksonville, you gotta hit Tally, Orlando, Miami, Tampa. You know what I'm saying? You know you're gonna get that crowd. You know summertime coming. You know the BBL's out. You know, I ain't never heard of a cold BBL. All BBL's hot. And
Yeah.
in New York, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I never heard myself, I'm going to New York, get a BBL. No, I'm going to New York, get my teeth fixed. No, you coming down here to do that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's how I know Florida hot. It's just artist-wise, man, listen, man. Some of these guys, man, they're going to be here for a long time, bro. They're going to be here for a long time. And
Making
Shimmy,
great music.
he's one of them. Stunner, D-Lo, Wiz, Tyler. I'm giving a couple names. Boston Richie. He's one of them. It's a couple guys in Tallahassee. He got like the one Lil Bam, head blocker. Them boys here, bro. Them boys here. I listen to a guy named I think Corey or something like that. I heard his tape drop. Fire. Gas. You know what I'm saying? Gas. The things as managers and stuff, we gotta teach these boys money management though, cause that's what could take a rap out the game. You know what I'm saying? Rapper can get that $250 advance, buy him a chain, buy him a little car, you know, a little scat, whatever, what he wanted, and it's over with. You know what I'm saying? A lot of rappers. There's another rapper in Orlando, Golden Boy kind of. He like that. Bro, they
Yeah,
got a
I
couple of
like
them down
Golden
here.
Boy.
If they was able to do, if them labels was ever be smart, they'll do a Florida tour. They can do all 50 states, bro. They can do all 50
Yes.
states, and they're
That'd
gonna
be, it'd
sell
be
it
a
out.
tough tour.
Imagine, let me tell you this. Imagine if Kodak, Rod Wave go on tour. If
It's
them
gonna be
boys,
crazy.
if you put away your differences, now you get Kodak on tour, you got Rod Wave. Now you open up, you know what I'm saying? You put D-Lo on that tour. D-Lo already sell out, Rod Wave already sell out. You know what I'm saying? Kodak already sell out. Boom. You let the younger other niggas come behind them boys, get them some recognition. We got what New York called Summer Jam. New York got that Summer Jam shit over there. That's what it's called, right? Summer Slam,
Yeah,
Summer Jam.
Summer Jam.
They put they niggas on. It ain't no, you know, other niggas rap. Is all New York niggas on that shit. Them DJs get together, they put them car shows, they put they imagine if Florida was to do that. Oh, this shit'd be over with.
Yeah.
It'd be over with, bro. Florida can really take the rap game. If them young cats kind of team up, they ain't gonna need no label, bro.
So I said that I spoke about that a couple weeks ago. I think we got it #1. Speaking of all them artists you name, I named plus a few others. I think our wave is just evolved, and a lot of people is jocking our style. So yeah, it was Atlanta, but now we own Florida own. So I don't think people understand our only problem, and I'm gonna say it to this day. It's just support. We don't support each other enough, but we got the talent, we got the rappers, we got the singers, we got the style. And in the flows, I feel like you said, putting them all on one tour, that shit is gonna sell. That
Yep,
shit is gonna
everybody gonna eat.
sell. Everybody
Everybody
gonna
gonna eat.
eat. And I just think it's just the support and egos. If people put egos aside and
I,
support, we
I don't even.
going.
I'm gonna be honest with you. You're right, but then again, I think it's a lack of education, bro. They got the support. They wouldn't be here if they didn't have the support. The ego kind of created the image for them. You know what I'm saying? Right? It's the lack of understanding that hey, I got 1 million. I'm in Florida. Let me make sure the next 9 rappers got 1 million. So now we all got 10 and we keep the money flowing here. Then another 10 rappers come. They got 1 million. Now you got 20 million from 20 different rappers. And now what we start doing is we start making our own labels. It's a pyramid scheme. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Right? Give you an example. One of my good friends, he had a plan, and I ain't gonna lie, boy, I still think he gonna complete this plan. 100K, my boy, 100K. Man, that man signed all them rappers. The man had 100 rappers on his list. And he was buying the industry. It was back to back to back to back to back. My opinion is what stopped them was everybody kept going to jail. If the education was there and the understanding was, hey, this the leader. We got this guy here on the top. Wait your turn, then I'm gonna put you on top. Then you wait your turn. Now you got 30 dudes on the roster with $1 million. You know what I'm saying? And now you the boss. It's a lack of education, bro. These rappers don't understand. They struggling so much that they just want to get out the struggle and not knowing that it's just the beginning when you get out the struggle. It really starts.
And I hear you when you say that. You say like an education. So where do we find that balance? Do we flood them? Do we flood the market of Florida with more management that can help, kind of navigate through a lot of these deals and a lot of different ventures, or because the talent is here. Well, I mean, Florida is flooded with talent. Florida is flooded with swag. Florida is flooded with flows. Florida has all of that. But at the end of the day, like I agree with you on, we do lack the education. In the areas that we do lack the education, do we need more advisors in those areas?
I think the rap game should be just like how the NBA is. Once you get signed, you go straight to artist development. If you don't make it through artist development, they revoke your deal. Simple. Cannot be a liability when my money on the line for you. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? You
yeah,
cannot.
man.
Once you get signed, You keep your buzz. You're going to keep your buzz. But during your buzz, you go through artist development. That means you have to have a certain amount of hours in the studio. You know what I'm saying? That means, a lot of rappers may not like what I say. A lot of rappers need to get drug tested. You know what I'm saying? Right? A lot of rappers, hey, if you in trouble, we need to have somebody, a guidance counselor right next to you so you won't get in more trouble. The reason why, because the day you go back to jail, the day I start not making no more money. You know what I'm saying? So if I was to take another artist, soon as I sign you, I'm gonna move you out of your area and I'm gonna put somebody that's close to you. You know what I'm saying? Then I'm gonna find somebody that know the game, and then we're gonna teach you. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna teach you money management. We're gonna teach you how to control this power. We're gonna teach you how to control this wealth. We're not just gonna let you run wild. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna harness your ability. I'll give you a perfect example. If you harness an artist's ability, that equals royalties, that equals publishing. If you don't, that equals cases, that equals charges. Name an artist that's been harnessed, that you just seen, that stayed down and waited their turn, and that didn't blow. They always blow. You just gotta give it time. Look at Gorilla. She waited. Yo Gotti signed all them people. Honey Bag. You know what I'm saying? 42. Signed everybody. She waited. Got artist development. What was her artist development? Got her facial features right. Got her style up. Hands her. Hey, just sit down. We got you. We coming. You know what I'm saying? Now look where she at now. She can do anything.
Yeah, she
She
definitely.
can do anything. She went from being a girl, you was like, I always was a big fan. You asked my brother, when I first seen Gorilla, I said Star. And it wasn't because of what I seen then, it's what I knew what she can become. When I seen her,
Definitely did.
I've been a big fan since
Definitely did.
day Sexy Red and Gorilla. I've been a big fan since day one.
Yeah.
When I first seen Sexy Red in the studio, I told them boys, I said, that's who you gotta look out for. They said, nah. I said, watch. When I first heard her talk, I said, they gonna develop her. They gonna switch her up. They gonna put some good people around her, and y'all ass in trouble. I heard somebody say one thing one time, and I watched a video online. Jay-Z told his whole crew, 50 Cent coming. He had an eye for 50 Cent. Go watch the video. Go. Jay-Z talks about 50 Cent. He can see from far away that 50 Cent was coming, dog. I can see from far away when some of these artists is coming, bro. And that's because the right people around him. Dr. Dre got around him. What happened? Jay-Z seen him. What he said? That nigga with Dre, you might well kiss the baby. He coming.
Mm.
She with Gotti, you might well kiss the baby. Because, bro, they develop these artists. But if you go take little Tyrone from right round the corner, give him 250,000, he already got 4-5 switches, he already out on parole, he already, you know what I'm saying, fucked up on the drugs and all that. What you think he finna do?
Gonna blow it.
Lord in his own city, trying to be the man, and you know the word. Most rappers die in their own city. And they die broke too. You know what I'm
That
saying?
too.
So it is what it is, man. You gotta develop them artists, man. You gotta surround them around people, man. Good people.
But for the artist that's in the city, that's watching the CStunna movement and the CStunna run, for the manager that's in the city waiting to get their hands on the talent and show what they know and show how they can mold and put a artist in position, what would you tell those people?
To be honest, bro, for Fort Myers, I would say learn the logistics, bro, of the business. You can't say you're a rapper and don't do rapper stuff. Rapper stuff ain't buying a chain. Rapper stuff ain't going to the clubs. That's not rapper stuff is getting your distro kid right. Rapper stuff is finding the entertainment lawyer. Rapper stuff is finding management. Rapper stuff is traveling. If your economical background is Black African American and you stay, let's just say in the Dunbar community, and there's only 30,000 people there, and you're only trying to give your music to 30,000 people, and 10,000 of them people old. The other 10,000 people under 11 years old. So your demographic is 10,000 people, and that 1,000, that's the ones you see in the club, and that's who you're trying to shine for. Look at the numbers of what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna never make it. But now if you take yourself to Miami, was 1,000,000 people. Go to New York was millions of people. Go to Texas and you start branding yourself out there, then you got a better shot. You know what I'm saying? The city gonna love you. Yes, I understand it. Yes. But it's ways to do this. You can't wake up and say, I just want to rap, go spend $10,000 in a studio a year, and now you got a little buzz, and it is just that ain't how it works. You have to have a team. You have to have people that understand the business of the game. They wake up every day planning your career. You cannot plan your career when you work in a construction job. You know what I'm saying? You got to give 8 hours just to pay the rent. You know what I'm saying? You maybe got a kid, so you got to give the other 8 hours to the kid. That's 16 hours in a day. You got 4 hours in the studio. That's 20 hours. Now you only got 4 hours of sleep. How you gonna make it? When it's one artist that he got 24 hours in a day just to be an artist. Because his publicist, his manager, his lawyer, they carrying all the weight for him. They put him in right position. You know what I'm saying? He got a travel agent. You know what I'm saying? So he know where it's at. And he making the right decisions. He rubbing shoulders with the right people. Most of the people from Fort Myers ain't friendly. I'm friendly, bro. No, I'm gonna tell you this. I'm friendly because I'm gonna go wherever the money at. As simple as that. That's why I'm friendly. If it's $10 over there and there's a whole bunch of niggas that doing this and doing that, I ain't worried about them niggas. I'm going to worry about these $10 over there. I'm gonna go try to grab them, and I'm gonna try to come back, bring my ass back home. Most of these rappers gonna worry about, oh, he shot this person. Oh, that's this person. Man, you ain't never see me clout chase for nobody, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to get that bag, and I'm coming home. You know what I'm saying? So the rappers in my city, man, get y'all stuff together. You may be good, you may be very talented, but that's not all that it takes to be a rapper. It's the business part that you need to worry about. You know what I'm saying? People ask me, what do I spend most money on? On marketing. I spend more money on marketing than music. Simple as that. I don't pay for advertisement. My marketing is stuff like this. I'm on the podcast, I got a CStunna shirt, I got the backdrop. I could have easily sold y'all guys a big mansion, $100,000. No, I'm branding right now. You know what I'm saying? These shades, they brands. You know what I'm saying? Lakers, that's the brand. You know what I'm saying? I'm branding right now. Your skull cap, University of Miami, that's a brand. But now if you come in here with a black tee and a gold chain and some golds, you represent nobody.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
not branded. You're not spending your money on marketing. So it's a couple things you need in this business. First thing, grab an entertainment lawyer. Look around, go Google, say who is Moneybag's lawyer, and then call that guy. Give that guy a couple $1,000s and say, hey, this is what I'm doing. I guarantee you he'll help you, right? The next thing you do, look at your social media. I'm gonna mention Moneybag Yo again. A lot of people don't know this. Moneybag Yo bought Megan Thee Stallion's Instagram page. That's how bad he wanted. Then he went back online and said, bro, I used to wear fake jewelry. I had to fit in and I had to, you know what I'm saying? So it's ways around this game, and I don't think the people in my city just really to take that risk because they working 9 to 5s and they doing certain other stuff that don't accumulate the time and effort to actually be a rapper. They're going through real life stuff, you know what I'm saying? But through that real life stuff, if you buying an eighth every day, don't buy eighth, buy every other day. And that other $40 or $50 or $60, whatever you spend on eighth, say, hey, I'm gonna put this together for a whole month and I'm gonna pay somebody to manage me. And in a month you got a manager because most managers really don't want form of payment right off the bat. Most managers really want to take you to the label and get a percentage. I want 20%. If you get $1,000,000, I need 200,000. You know what I'm saying? They already got it in their mindset that they're gonna sell you. So when you come to them with, hey, I'm gonna give you $1,000 a month to manage me, or I'm gonna give you 5,000 a month or 10,000 a month to manage me, and he make you $1,000,000, that's a great investment. That's a great investment. If you giving somebody 100,000 for them to go make you 900,000, that's a great investment, bro. You know what I'm saying? 10,000 a month. You know what I'm saying? And then they say in 10 months, I'm gonna get you $1,000,000 deal. That's a great investment. So the rappers in the city, I'm gonna slow it down for you guys. Get you a lawyer, find you a nice publicist, Find you great management. Without them, some of these doors ain't gonna be open. I don't care how much money you got. I don't care what you're going through in life. There's certain ways to do certain things. You know what I'm saying? People, I want to be my own boss. I want to be my own boss. You know how hard it is to be your own boss? When them labels and other people get you on the table and say, hey, here goes 250,000. You can have this today, but I'm gonna take your catalog. And then you have a song that generate 8.9 million, and then you only get 250,000 because they seen something you did, and then you be like, damn, the label tripping, the label tripping, the label tripping. Nah, you was in a tough situation and you needed that money. You know what I'm saying? You should have believed in yourself a little bit better. I'm not really tripping about anything because I said it ain't gonna go as fast as I want it to go, but it's gonna come. I gotta be smart with my artists. So any other artists, y'all trying to do y'all thing, get y'all lawyer, get y'all management, get y'all publicists, be friends with A&Rs, and get out the city. There's no labels in the city. You know what I'm saying? Fort Myers got money, but it's property money. It's not industry money. New York is big. Miami is big because they have industry money. Because you can go walk in Sony, you can go walk in Alamo, you can go walk to the door. You can 300 is in New York. You can go over there and take a picture. You can't do that here. You know what I'm saying? You could go to Miami and go to certain studios, Circle House. You know what I'm saying? Studio House and see certain. You can't do that here. So you have to bring yourself outside the city. That's key too. Bring yourself outside the city. You know what I'm saying? That you're not gonna walk down Central Ave and somebody's gonna give you $100 for the album like they did for Nipsey and Cali. You ain't doing it. It's not happening here. Cali is a
Yeah.
big market, bro. They got sneaker con, they got all this other shit where money just flowing. Nipsey Hussle was selling his tape for $100. That's not happening in Fort Myers. That big gonna take your CD, he gonna frisbee that big, cause he full of that shit on that alcohol after the club, and he feel like you a buddy for giving him this tape or tell him to go follow on the ground, you a rapper. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't heard it all before. Get your business right.
So let me ask you. Since you've been in the studios with all these different rappers, do you ever get that itch of getting back in the studio in the booth?
I'll kill them all, bro. I'm gonna tell you this right now. I will tell you this right now. I write all the time. It's not something that I can't stop. I just can't stop doing it. I just love writing. I just get in that mode sometimes when I'm in my car. I play beats and I just write. I don't get ready. I stay ready. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
That's always been my thing. I always been a great freestyler, so I never had that problem. But I always, every year or so, I may drop some on Instagram or something like just to play around. But when it come to preparation and skill level, I pride myself. I'm just not no weakling. Like I really feel like anybody in the studio, I'll text your ass, no homo, bro. Straight up. And it's like I can go 16, 8, 12, 42, 60, whatever you want to do. But that's just a personal thing. That's personal for me. That's not nothing I want to give to the fans and public. I never want. My brother know. It's never been about the fans for me. It's never been about the people for me. It's just always been if you ever listen to my music, it's an inside. It's me letting steam away from my chest. I'm going through something. Let me write about this just to, forget about it. But, I'm always remember it because it got me through hard times. You know what I'm saying? But as far as skill level, these little guys, man, they play, man. They play, brother. Me and my brother prided ourselves on rapping on any type beats. I mean, north, south, east, west. It don't matter. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's a lost art in this game. Like Stunner got that. Like I'm not to my brother horn, but Stunner, if you push him, I done had some nights in the booth with Stunner where I'm like, man, but it wasn't me so much handing the torch over, it was that nigga taking it. You know what I'm saying? Like literally.
Example.
And it was like because he knew that hey, he's not coming to play. And if you ask Sonny, you ever see him, you ask him how many times a week I'll tell him to book me a studio date. Like every other day I call and I say the studio open. I'm thinking about getting up. I'm thinking about getting it. And I never go. I don't book 10 studio dates. Go call track that. I don't book 10 studios and I don't even show up. and I still got to pay. I don't even show up, bro. Cause sometimes I just be itching for it. And I be itching for a nigga to try me.
For
There is
sure
hope
that.
out here, man. Let them try me. Let them try me.
For
No, I
sure
feel that,
that.
man. It's definitely one of them skill sets that you just can't let go. You know what I mean? You know, we done been in the booth with the best of them, and we done came out unscathed. I'll just say that. So most definitely, man. Cool. Thank y'all for tuning in to the Power Play Podcast on the Power Play channel. But please, 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 before y'all proceed, don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe.
And make that bell ding. Ring that bell.
Love.
Love.
My nigga 2 for the goat, these other niggas basic.